Game Spasm! Where we are playing Notorious again. Yes, Notorious! Again! The ongoing adventures of Capper Gant. No, Capper Vrill. And whether or not he will actually kill his bounty today. This is it. Somebody's gotta die. Somebody's gotta die today. I'm not gonna keep... I don't want to play this game anymore. So, yeah, somebody's gotta go. It's happening today. This is the thing, people. We're gonna make it work. Either Capper goes down in his efforts, or we finally catch Navi Mod. Okay, the rude tradition breaker. Who, you know, at some point I was like, maybe she's innocent, but then she like definitely tried to kill me. So no, probably not innocent. For the sake of new viewers, where have you been? Why are you coming so late? You're super late. This story has been going on now for, what, 3 episodes? This is, I don't know. It doesn't matter. You don't need to watch those. Shh, shh, stay here, stay here, stay here. Don't click, don't click. It's fine. You can watch from here. It doesn't matter. It's just showing the mechanics of the game, and we're having some fun. And you see, I got everything on here on screen that you need. We even have, like, the, look, see, we've got our little log of everything that happened. You want a breakdown? I'll give it to you fast. I'll give it to you so fast, okay? Boom. Capperville, former gladiator, now a nomad bounty hunter, shows up on a desert planet that's absolutely not Tatooine. He searches around, finds some buildings that have been burnt to the ground and some questionable behavior by the Mystic Order, who are totally not the Jedi. He continues to track his prey and finds out that there's some people who are obsessed over a Mystic Order woman. He gets into a fight with her. Capper wins and meets researchers desperate to get off the planet, and finds out that the Mystic Order is also looking for him. Turns out that Navi is probably a member of the Mystic Order. Oh, I almost forgot. Yes, 300 subscribers, huh? Woo! There was never an intent for the number of subscribers. Okay, so Game Spasm is an old YouTube channel. I've had it for at least... no yawning, at least 10 years, and I used to do board game stuff, and I might still, but it never did much. And back in the days when you only needed 200 subs to like monetize your channel, this channel was monetized for like a month, and then those idiots, you know, recorded a dead man in the suicide forest and changed everything for everyone. Thanks, Paul Brothers. So anyways, yeah, so here we are. Look at that, 300 subscribers. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Many props to Dante Corwin. You are our 300th subscriber. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very good, Dante. All right. If I edited things, I would put more applause in there, but we don't edit things. We just hit the button and see how it goes. Anyways, thank you very much for being for 300 subscribers. Not important. Anyways, so let's go. We've got Capper is going on to look for Navi. Yeah, he had actually gotten into a fight and almost lost, but was saved by a medic in a town. You know, this almost started turning into like a borderline mystery story. Those are pretty tricky to do in a solo game, and so let's not make things too complicated on ourselves. So in our last, he last helped defend a beast herder from some punks, and he got a beast in return for his efforts. So. +1 heart versus lead or target. Basically, you know, armor. Oh, I forgot to mark this. Oh, that's weird that it like... Oh, there we go. Yeah, basically, you know, walking meat shield is what this animal mechanically turns out to be. So, yeah, I have to say that at this point, Capper's pretty, you know, he wouldn't admit it, but he's a tad... demoralized in his efforts to try to take down Navi, who was a much harder fight than I expected her to be. Apparently, this thing is keyed for hardcore boss fights, this game. Now, short version of Notorious is a solo RPG. It is on the light... It's on the light end. There's a limited number of things that can happen within the oracles, and what changes then is the way that you interpret them. Basically, based on what planet you're on and the people that you've seen. So it does give some narrative requirements of the player. Oh, I don't have my GM Apprentice deck up here today, and I'm too lazy to go back downstairs. So we're going with Eric Bright's Encounter Building Cards, the Decision deck. Can you see that? There it is. So we're going to use this instead today, just because it's here, and I don't want to move. One way or another, something's happening today, okay? This is the last Notorious video, for now. Unless I get the expansion and try again. But this is the last one for now, because I still want to do video on more Ironsworn stuff. I want to do a video on the Eric Bright Ironsmith book. I want to do Starforge videos. I want to do Across 1,000 Dead Worlds. I've been rolling up characters. Look, see, rolling up characters to make for that game. So we need to move on, people. Okay, variety is the spice of life. There's too many things, and yeah. So let's do it. Let's go, as my nephew would say. Let's go. Also, we have our dice. We have the screen and the me and the dice, right? So we can see what's up there. Should I line them up a little more? All right. Did anybody else hear the Fall Out Boy song the moment I said light them up? It's fine. Everything's fine here. We're gonna go explore. We're gonna have adventures. It's gonna be great. Okay. Laundry's done. All right, so this is the day I should move, or it'll get all gross. Hold on. Okay, laundry's in the dryer. Don't worry about hearing that. You can't possibly hear it, or the sound of my shit sandwich laptop fan. That's right, only quality here on the Game Spasm. Don't buy gaming laptops. All right, anyways, let's game on this gaming laptop. Exploration. All right, so Capper is in town. He's got himself a beast. I wonder what this beast looks like. What kind of creature did he find himself getting from this herdman? I mean, four-legged, meaty, chunky-looking. I don't know. Can these cards help me? Let's see. I'm going to pull a card. Details. Beauty, intelligence. These don't. It's a beautiful, intelligent meat shield. Yeah, no. No, these a detail adjective. It seems like these are not good for describing an animal. Reliable, how about that? Reliable and murderous. Yes. Okay, so it's a murderous beast, but there's some sort of collar around its neck that keeps it from being murderous. So like, as long as the collar is on the beast's neck, it looks kind of like stoned and friendly, like that one dinosaur in Land Before Time, the one that's like, hey, like that guy. That's what this thing looks like. I'm taking it with me, and we're moving on with our exploration. Can I ride it? I don't know. Let's ask the cards. 50-50. Can I ride this animal? Nope. Walks next to me. All right. It just kind of follows me. Yeah, he gets a remote. It doesn't need a rope. He gets a little remote that he can talk into and tell the thing what to do, and it does it, and so it follows him. Okay, on we go. Exploration. Aw, I rolled a 6. I feel like I should have the dice up so you can see that too. A 6. Nothing eventful happens. Gain a motivation. Roll a die. All right, gain a motivation. That's good because we have zilch. And roll a die. What? 6. What dangerous terrain do you successfully navigate? We are on a desert planet. Difficulty moderate. I got difficulty moderate on the card. And we're going to say natural speech. Okay, so I'm going to say that he found a, like, whatever, sandstone cliffs that aren't too hard to walk through, but they kind of mess with your head because the echoing of everything. It's like very acoustic, and everything that he does kind of echoes back. And sometimes the echoes are so strong that they're a little disturbing, and it sort of like messes with your head a little bit. So that's what he experienced here. We're moving forward, people. We're not going to get in the weeds here, okay? The Capper needs to get his shit done. Where do we arrive? We arrive at a small outpost or enclave run by the challenging faction. The challenging faction is the Old Empire. Okay. On this planet, the Targ cartel, not the Hutts, is in charge, and the Old Empire, not the Empire, not the Star Wars Empire, is trying to make inroads. So it's a small outpost or enclave run by the challenging faction. So these are them getting a foothold, so it's militaristic, right? And it's an enclave. I don't actually know what enclave means. Do you? I don't. Let's not wonder. I don't entirely know. Define enclave. Okay, so just a territory within or surrounded by a larger territory whose inhabitants are culturally or ethnically distinct. Okay. Gotcha. So that's fine. That's nothing, you know, outpost could be an enclave. That's what it is. So it's an area. I want to say it's like a militaristic outpost. Search for anyone who might know your target to gain a favor, or speak with a local who works here to rest and gain a motivation. Speak with a local who works here and then rest to gain a motivation. Is there a speak action? There is a speak action. That's probably what they want me to do. And then rest to gain a motivation. Speak. No, speak with locals. Yeah, Nomad. Add half your favor. Round it up. I have a favor of 3, so half is 1.5 rounded to 2. Okay. If you're speaking with a leader target, this is not English, the words that I'm saying. Alright, so all I have to do is I'm going to speak to somebody. My green die has to roll higher than my red die, and I get a +2. Let's see what happens when we speak to the locals. Oh, no. Do I want to spend a motivation? No. Failure. The conversation goes poorly. They don't reveal anything and aren't interested in talking further at this time. They're like, which is rude. That's fine. Well, Capper's a rude, crude, lewd, brute dude. He's a rude, crude, lewd dude, brute. Anyways, so he walks into the enclave and he's like, I need more information about my target. And they're like, we don't know who you are. And he's like, my contract is with the old empire. And they're like, we still don't know who you are. Like, can't help you. I am looking for Navi Mod. Do you know where she is? And they're like, go away. We don't like amphibians. So they're speciest. Didn't work out at all. Terrible conversation. F in the chat. Let's go. So he's like, fine, whatever. He doesn't hang out at that enclave. He doesn't even like those people. Those people are dumb. However, he does rest. I almost forgot. He does rest. Right? And gains a motivation. Okay. So I don't actually have to, like, successfully... Wait, did I already give myself... No, this was the motivation from climbing through echoey cliffs, which totally makes sense. Alright, anyways. Off we go. Here we go. A 1. There's no sign of your target, but something interrupts your heart. Listen to your heart when it's calling for you. It interrupts your hunt. Roll once on the exploration events table. Okay, green, then red. 5 by 5. 5 and 5. You find a locked crate painted with the logo of the controlling faction, the Targ cartel. It's probably fallen off the back of a speeder. But I found hey, where'd you get this thing? Oh, it fell off the back of a truck. Oh. Roll a die. Okay. You find a useful stash of ammo and fuel canisters. Gain a motivation. Okay, I'll take that. This is good. I was running dry for a minute there. Who was this crate intended to resupply, and why did the pickup fail? So it's got Targ Cartel on it. We don't have a ton of characters in this game. Who was the crate intended to resupply, and why did the pickup fail? Okay. So the Targ Cartel is in charge, and the Mystic Order had complained earlier in my game that they were being like, whatever, tax feed fined by the Targ Cartel, harassed basically. And so I like to think that this truck and the stuff that was on it was actually intended to be delivered to the Targ as their whatever, the tribute or the tax or whatever from the Mystic Order. Mystic Order tax to be paid fell off truck and didn't make it to the targs. Who will be pissed about it? But that didn't stop me from taking it for myself. I guess, well, yeah, ammo, and this game isn't very mechanical, so, like, whatever. I have ammo and fuel canisters. I don't take the fuel canisters. Wait a minute. Does my beast eat fuel canisters? Low yes, no high. Yes. Yes, it does. It eats fuel canisters. And so I feed the fuel canisters to my beast of burden. It makes, if you think about it, if you don't think about it, it makes perfect sense. Okay. Well done. Where do we arrive after traveling and eating fuel canisters? What is that? What happens next? After traveling a 6, you arrive at a fortified base or palace run by the Targ cartel. So we're going to say this is a fortified palace. This is not going to be the same place. I mean, clearly, if you look at this picture right here, this is that's what a Targ looks like. I'm trying to literally point to you like you can see my. Wait, hold on. There. Bring it down a little. That's what a Targ looks like. Why not? The Targ cartel is wow, that thing is nasty looking. Gross. Anyways, he's oh wait, if you're asked to roll twice, roll first, run 4 roll. If you give your feature play, otherwise roll for a different problem. Alright, anyways, pay attention. Fortified base, no, fortified palace. It's going to be a palace. It's the cousin of the Targ cartel's leader guy, who I think I named at one point, but I'd have to go back and look, and I don't want to. So I resolve both of these things when I arrive. Oh shit. Gain a notoriety, which is great. I'm very notorious. I'm not going to play the song. If it's 4 or higher, a hostile guard approaches, and he has +2 to his damage. What a dick. Now this guy is my beast of burden is only useful versus leads or targets. So we're gonna. He's not gonna. I like the. Okay. So mechanically, he's only good versus lead or targets. But so this guy, a hostile guard approaches. Let's see. What do we want to learn about this guy? Sorry for just bashing my hand into the microphone. We're gonna say that this guy is a exhaustion, sanity enemy. It gives me so many adjectives on a card that it's like too much. Like I don't know what to pick when I'm looking at the card. Okay, hold on. Let's just pick another card. I'm more frightening. Frightening and agreeable. I like that. So, this hostile guard approaches, so he's really, 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 really friendly, like way too friendly. So he walks up and he's like, "Hey man, how's it going? Hey, what's going on? How are you? What are you doing? What do you need? Can I help you? What's going on? You lost? You look good. Is that your pet? What's going on?" So Capper's like, "Well, this man's clearly psychotic. We're going to go for a threaten to try to avoid a fight, is what we're going to do. Threaten him is what he will do, as Yoda would say. Notoriety rounded up. Well, my notoriety is pretty good, so that's a +3 on my threaten. All right. So let's see. +3 on a threaten. What do we get? Oh yeah, that works. He has not. He backs down. No longer an immediate threat. 6 on the threat neutralized table, and they owe an old favor to an infamous nomad. Why did the nomad spare this person's life, or what local problem did they solve? You're lucky this time, nomad. I owe a great debt to the guild. So okay, this guy comes up and he's doing his thing, and he I don't know. Do nomads have, like, I don't know, badges or pins or something that they can show? This says no. Oh no, it would be likely. I was gonna put it as likely. So yes, so yes, they do have like a little pin or an emblem or something, and so Capper just does one of these, and he's like, "Nothing, buddy. How are you? Great to see you. How can I help you? Do you need help? You look like you need help. Can I help you? And then the other guy sees the badge, and like the bullshit, you know, like plasticine Bakelite fake smile like fades for a second, and then it pops back up again, and he's like, oh, hey, that's great. I didn't realize you were with the Nomad Guild. As a matter of fact, saw one of your friends here before. Bet you might have seen their crash ship if you looked before. Nah, pretty nice guy. Kept me from getting run over by a herd of crazy animals out in the desert. You might know about that. Anyways, carry on. And then he just walks out. So like, okay, we took care of him. No problem. I'm glad there were some knuckles to crack when I did that, or that would have been really lame. All right. Take that, loser. All right, but there was some other thing that I had to do also when we were doing that. Okay, hostile guard approaches. Oh, roll twice on the destination events table. Okay, here we go. So Greenland Red. Roll number 1. 5 and 5. A monster is loose in the palace, and the locals are struggling to contain it. It's unusual to see these creatures in populated areas. Let's see. Is this monster the same monster? Well, creature. Monster's a very mean word. Is this the same creature as I have wandering around with me? It is unlikely. Let's check. Unlikely. No, it is not the same creature. And. It's a no and. So no, it is not the same creature. And it is a natural enemy of the creature that I have with me. So the stoned-looking creature is looking at this monster that's running through. I don't know how to describe. What kind of monster is this? This monster is. No, these adjectives are terrible. Oh, one is adjective, one is noun. I guess. Wait, is expansion a noun? Yeah, I guess it is. Celebrations. Okay, I need to describe this creature. Let's just go into my mind palace. Okay, it is slippery and it is mush. It is like goo. Okay, it has no. This is getting very, very creepy very fast. Okay, it is a slimy goo monster that has no particular form. It's like an ooze. Okay, it's like a It's like a waving ooze. It like moves really quick. It's like an Akira ooze that's roaming around, causing trouble here. Yeah. How? So I can either attack and subdue it, or simply watch the chaos unfold. Okay, so here's the thing. Capper probably doesn't give a shit. He is not a hero, and he is busy, and he does not have time for this hullabaloo, and it is not coming after him, so he is simply going to watch the chaos unfold and gain a favor. Favor is the favor of the guild. The guild appreciates that I'm not wasting my time on some trivial local nonsense. Okay, and what has this monster come from, and what has enraged it? Oh, Amazon's out front. Cool. Is he coming to my house? Is he coming to my house? He is coming to my house. Cool. Love it when Amazon shows up. It's like the Wells Fargo wagon of 2025. Okay, what has this monster come from? This monster came from a... I don't care. Do you care? I don't think I care. This monster is a natural inhabitant of this planet, and it is in the town because I think I already did the whole, like, somebody was doing research and it got free, so no one knows why this thing that usually stays on the outskirts of town. It's like a mud monster. It usually lives in little sloppy mud pits. Maybe it got really hungry, so it came into town. The mud had dried up because of ecological disaster. Absolutely. And what has enraged it? It's just hungry. That's it. It's just hungry. That's what happened. Moving on. We have another roll to do. 3 and 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. A Murian, a rat-like species, agent or thief tries to steal from you. What a dick. They wait for the right moment when you are distracted. Roll a die. 1. They take something important from you. Lose 1 motivation. What valuable information about you has fallen into the wrong hands? I lose motivation. Don't like that. What information about me has fallen into the wrong hands? I gotta think about that. Please hold. Alright, I'm gonna say that my paperwork, my dossier on Navi mod that was given to me by my Nomad Guild in order for me to hunt her has been stolen, so now this rat knows everything I know about Navi, all the notes I've taken, and all the details about her. Okay, rat dude stole bounty info. Now everyone knows. Oh, I should also mention that crazy slime glob monster. Whoa, hello. Didn't mean to do that. Can we do that? Thanks. Slime glob monster. No, not blob. It was clearly a glob. Monster. Raging in town. Capper doesn't care. Yes, there are misspellings. I don't care. Capper doesn't care. Not his monkeys. Right? Okay. So now everyone knows. That's probably who knows? That could matter at some point. You never know. You don't know. You weren't there. Wow, what a dick! I can't believe he stole my stuff. Capper's having a hard time of it, man. His notoriety though is very high. So any second now we're gonna have this we're gonna have an encounter with our big bad. But fucking not today. Not today. Another morning on this hot desert shithole, and Capper is getting old. Capper's like that dude from Lethal Weapon, Murtaugh, right? I'm getting too old for this shit. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I just made the grossest noise. That's your fault. Why were you watching? All right, something interrupts my hunt. Rolling on the exploration table. 3-1. You see smoke rising on the horizon. This would be the third burning building in this adventure. We are not doing it. We are gonna roll again. 2-6. Some locals ask you to help them hunt down a monstrous creature. They seem reluctant to give you too many details. No, I don't care. He doesn't care. Like absolutely not. He's like, does this have anything to do with the outlaw Navi mod? And they're like, I don't know why he talks like that now, but I've adopted it. Such shall be the case. And they're like, what? No, what? Who? What? And he's like, Navi mod. That's who I'm here for. All of a sudden, he talks like that dude from Galaxy Quest. We need to find the Navi mod. No, they're like, oh no, it's just we need help. And he's like, absolutely not. I'm not here for this. So the guild is happy with him. He gains a favor. What surprising ability did this monster display to ensure that the hunt failed? What surprising ability did the monster display? I'm running into so many situations where I need monster descriptions. I'm gonna go get an oracle. Hold on. There we go. Now we're talking. This is Ironsworn Delve, monstrosity, characteristics, and abilities. This'll get us where we need to go. Okay, so what surprising ability did this monster display to ensure the hunt failed? Well, I'm glad you asked. Oh, I need different dice. Oh no. All right, we got our D100 now. So, what was the ability? It was 36. What a surprising ability. Strong. It was just strong as hell. 65. Let's see if we can get a little better strong. Noxious smell. Okay, so just the smell gets you knocked out, turns you inside out. Oh, that's actually a really good ability. The smell causes people to pop inside out. So good. Nobody stood a chance, and Capper's really glad he didn't go along because that sounds nightmarish. Okay, so the Paula Abdulman. We'll call it the Abdulion. Abdulions, when you smell them, your body turns inside out. Thank you, everybody. You're welcome. I'll be here all day. All right, let's go. Oh no, I don't need those dice. I need these dice. 6 and then 4. 6 and then 4 at the destinations. I am at another Fortified base or palace. Okay, so you're starting... Oh, just a 6. Yeah, you're starting to see the problem with playing this game for too long. You just start seeing the same stuff over and over again. All right, fine. It's a fortified base or palace. This time it's not a palace. This time it is a base by the controlling faction. It is out in the middle of a desert. I'm going to say it's an area of high trade, so they put this outpost there to make sure they keep an eye on the trade that's going through. It's like a toll booth. Yeah, it's a toll booth. Okay, and then we're gonna resolve both. Another hostile guard approaches. I'm gaining another notoriety. I'm at max, baby. Fine. Fine. Another notoriety. Hostile guard approaches. I'm going to tell him to piss off because I'm in a hurry. So we're going to go with the threaten again. Threaten is half your notoriety rounded up. So we have a 3. It's fine. He pisses off like I ask him to, and he says, what does he say? His anger turns to genuine curiosity, and he's like, it must be pretty great traveling the land, finding people, and Capper's like, listen, what matters to me is the victory, like the victory I just had over your little sad ass wandering up here and trying to talk to me. Why don't you turn around and run off like a little bitty bug? And the guy's like, oh, and he like kicks a rock and looks all sad and moves on. Listen, I have like 20-ish minutes, 40 tops. We have to finish this game, okay? I have to stop rolling ones on the damn. Oh wait, yeah. So he threatened me. Wait, what was the other thing? Roll twice on the destination events table. Okay. 4 and 1. 4 and 1. You visit a dingy cantina where the locals eye you suspiciously. The barkeep offers you a drink to avoid any trouble. Roll a die. 1. 2 inebriated hostiles at the bar say they don't like your kind in here. How do the onlookers in the cantina react to this sudden confrontation? Yeah. My friend doesn't like you. I don't like you either. And then his friend's like, oh, no, I didn't say that. He seems all right. I don't know. This is okay. It's Napoleon Dynamite's brother, I guess. They don't like it. How do the onlookers in the cantina react to this sudden confrontation? How do they react? See, I need oracles, man. I need oracles. This is what I need. Let's see, difficulty, event type. Is there like a NPC, devoted fame, travel, depression, pleasant insight? Pleasant insight. So how do they react? Everybody around starts like commenting like, interesting. It seems like that guy might have an insecurity complex that causes him to burst into sudden fits of hostility towards strangers for no certain reason. And the other person like, well, who knows? It might not be insecurity. It just might be anger at his parents for not taking care of him when he was younger. And somebody else is like, listen, you're giving them way too much credit. Obviously, they're just a moron who's looking for something to squish their head against. And so it just turns into a big conversation about everything that's happening, and pretty soon then the two guys turn around and start defending themselves. Well, no, that's not true. As a matter of fact, I had a really good relationship with my parents. And while everybody gets into this really deep conversation, Capper just kind of backs out of the bar like, what the hell? Yeah, that's what happened. 4 and 6. 4 and 6. Don't tell me I just rolled the same thing. I did just roll the same thing. No, we're not going to. He walks back. Oh, wait, no, 4 and 6 is different. This is different. Okay, this is not a dingy cantina. This is a bar. You enter a bar and immediately bump into another nomad. This isn't the first time you've encountered them. Ooh, okay. I haven't seen this before. Let's see. 3. There's bad blood between you, and they immediately attack. Holy balls. Okay, we're gonna fight. So who is this? Who is this person that I ran into? They are. What kind of nomad are they? They are an assassin, and they look like. Stop it. Settle down. The assassin. They look. They don't necessarily look like this guy, but they have a concealed. Oh no, they just give him +2. I'm not giving him any extra shit. So he's an assassin, and he is a. We're gonna say that this guy is. 3. 3 is a crystalline, named Sailor Moon. Kidding. I kid. Okay. Let's see. Ran into Sailor Moon, another hunter who hates Capper and attacks on sight. What is the origin of their bad blood? Oh my god, every time I say something a song starts in my head. 'Cause you know they got bad blood. Hey! Wait, stop that. Okay. How did you interfere with their previous bounty? Oh, I killed them by accident. Had no idea they were a bounty. They were in my way. I thought they were just I was working towards somebody else. They were in the way, but it ended up being his bounty. I killed them. He got no credit. He was very pissed. That is where we find ourselves. This was the first time we're running into each other since then. So we walk in, and he sees me, and he's just like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's like, "You son of a bitch." I know it's a terrible actually, no, it's a terrific Arnold impersonation. So there. And they immediately attack. Okay, so there's no threatening here. We're just getting into a fight. Since it said that we bump into them, like we're right next to each other, this is going to be melee, and I like that because I get a +4 and he gets a +2. So obviously that's what I'm going to do. So I win. That's it. I just, we get into a fight. I attack him. I'm not going to kill him because that is not good behavior for another nomad. As you know, the guild code clearly states that you only kill when necessary, and nomads don't fight nomads. Now, I'm not going to get in trouble because he started this. Hostile or lead. I'm going to spare him and gain a favor. Obviously, they like it when I don't get... Look at these stats, baby! Oh, you can't see them. Oh, yeah, you can. Look at these stats! I'm all filled up. Can we please get to the bad guy? Can we please have a fight? Next time I see this thing, this is it. Okay, I don't have to take this from these people. All right, so I beat the snot out of him, and he's like, and I'm like, you know, keep better records, stay out of my way, and then maybe I won't kill your people. The keep better records thing makes no sense, but Kepper's not exactly a smart cookie, anyways. Let's keep going. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I got stuff to do, people. Just forget it. We're doing it live. Exploration. Do not roll a 1. I'm telling you right now. If I roll a 1, I'm re-rolling. Okay. I will accept a 6 only because that will give me another motivation, and that's the only thing I'm not full up on. Okay. Thank you. It would have been really funny if I rolled a 1. If your notoriety is 4 or higher, and it is, you encounter a lead. Otherwise, but it's not the lead, it's the target. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, I already have my target. I already know who they are. Oh, bathed in light or shrouded in shadow. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Let's see. They reveal the first. No, you recognize a significant figure of challenge. No, you recognize a significant figure for controlling phase. You goes from you thought it was all on. I don't remember what I picked on this or what I rolled on this when I first ran into her. Capper means like a showcase showdown. Send Cappy. Did I forget to roll this for her? Your first asset reveals them to be a target. You reveal this. Hold on. You don't have to listen to me read this. Okay, I had to go watch my last Notorious video for a second. Right around the 40-ish, right around the 41-minute mark is where I actually had to look to find that I'd rolled a 4 on the target's table for Navi. She is actually a significant figure from the Targ cartel, though she was dressed and masquerading as a member of the Mystic Order. So now I know this about her. As soon as you're notary, you might, okay, create the target, okay, with their key information. And so you may get to hear if you manage to defeat them. Okay, but I already did this. So what do I do now? I don't know if the rules tell me. Hold on. All right, I'm noticing a problematic aspect of the game. So I found my target last time. I spoke with them. They climbed onto a large assault vehicle or train, which I chose instead of the monster that's on here. And then they attacked me with powerful weapons, and they defeated me, and I ran off like a bitty bug, and now I'm back, but I don't know what to do for a rematch. Let me see if I can find it. And to be clear, it's not that I can't come up with my own scene for a rematch. I just thought that there would be a design for it in the game. Whatever. It's a light game. It's not meant to have something for everything. So let's envision this as Sean Tompkinson Linden would say. Oh, let's envision the situation. How does he find Navi? So now that he knows that she works for the Targ cartel, he calls her out, right? So he goes to 2 or 3 different locations that are known to be Targ palaces or strongholds, and he gets outside of a stronghold, and he calls her out. He calls her out from the front gate. Navi Mod, you sad little impersonator, you weak-willed loser, you no-good bogus, you stupid chooch. Chooch sounds like a really mean, sounds worse than it really is. And I'm like, don't you know who it is that I am? Huh? I am Capper of Vril. I defeated the last warriors on Chesnick 4. I defeated the Balrogs single-handedly. I am the last of the 3. I am the conscript who does not die. I am Capper of Vril. I had to be able to say that at least one more time. Stand and face me. Come to me, Gamorg. I am Atreyu. So, she bites because I want her to, and this has to come to an end at some point. And they are going to attack me. She comes out of the palace, and okay. So I have my BC. So this time, since she could, it says that they have either a where is it? A large vehicle or a trained monster. So this one's going to be a trained monster. So a different monster than my monster. Her monster. What's your monster like? Well, I'll have you know that my monster has my monster's semi-transparent. Yeah, and my monster is has an inner jaw. Translucent monster with inner jaw. And I'm like, oh yeah? Well, my monster is has claws, and also my monster has claws, so many claws, and also my monster is multi-segmented body, which I didn't picture up until now, but that's what it is now. So yeah. Oh yeah, well, so what? Because my monster, she says, sneering, shoots projectiles. Which makes sense because we're going to fight at range. And that's going to explain why she has her strong ability. I like that. Okay. Like, oh yeah? Well, my monster controls lesser creatures. At which point everybody's kind of like, okay, there are none of those. There are none of those here right now. Anyways, so after they finish going, oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Then we get into the fight. So her monster is giving. Oh yeah. Well, her monster gives her +3/+3. Capper might die. And then but my monster gives me +1, +0/+1. So there. And this is at range. This is ranged combat. So my range. What did I just do? Did I just like? Oh, I don't want to do that. I accidentally separated these. I don't want them to be separate. Can we put them back together? Is that a thing I can do? Oh, man. Gross. Hold on. Bleh. Okay, I fixed it. Sorry about that. Okay. So, okay. Let's go. Is that from Lethal Weapon 2? All right, that is definitely a Lethal Weapon also, but also Lethal Weapon 2. It's fine. Everything's fine here. This all makes sense. 3/3. So I was trying to see what I have. I wrote a note here. My rapid laser rifle is +1 for the first roll, +2 for rolls after that. Because it's rapid laser, like builds up, like that's the noise that it makes. I sure would like to be able to use my power hammer, but we're too far away. So her monster, I say into my monster thing, I'm like, go get her, Ray. And like you know, tell the monster to but my monster, you see, can't shoot projectiles, so it just stands there looking stoned, and I basically just hide behind its multi-segmented body and use it as a place to shoot from as defense, while her monster is shooting giant things at me, like when you play what is that game? Diablo 3, when you play the Necromancer and all the giant the spears come out of the corpses and go. That's kind of what I picture, except with less blood and less corpses, and less spears too. It's too many spears. All right, let's go. Here we go. So I have to beat the red die, green die. I have a +1. She has a +3. All I need to do, she just needs to roll a 1. Just roll a 1. Just roll a 1. She didn't listen at all. And I rolled as low as I can, so it's almost a waste to spend the motivation to try to reroll. So, yeah, after all that talk about our monsters against each other, they just my monster just gets a whole bunch of those thorn things right on its side, like da-da-da-da-da-da, and it just goes and falls over. And that is the end of using that asset. So fine, whatever. I don't even care. I still have another defense. So that monster kind of falls to the ground, and it smells kind of bad, and it's very messy right now, and it's like sizzling. So I step away from it, and we fire at each other again. Okay, this is better. So she has a +3, and I have a +2 this time. So I have a 7. She has a 5. Oh, all right. So we got her 1. That's good. So she is down 1 defense. So, yeah, while she's spraying at that, I step to the side and I actually shoot at the monster itself. And, yeah, I do some damage. I knock off one of its multi-segments. How's that? How's that grab you? Okay, we go again. 4 versus 6. Okay, so she's winning this one, but with a 4, that puts me at a 6. So as long as she rolls a 1 she has to roll a 1 or a 2 for me to do okay. We're going to spend a motivation and re-roll her die. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so she takes another shot. Let's say the monster is down now, so I shoot it right at the little spots in between the segments of the body, and the monster falls, and she looks irritated, right? Because now that means she has 1 hit left. Wow, Capper might actually pull this off, because he's got 2 left. Well, he's got 1 left also, technically. They both have 1 hit left. And I've got, well, Capper has 1 motivation. Okay, so this is getting a little thrilling. I like it. There's a little thrill here. Let's see what the dice have happen. Oh, no. Okay, a 6 and a 6. But this is a good time to use the motivation, because this is the best roll I can possibly get. So I can hope for her to roll lower. Let's see. Yes! That's it right there! No, Notorious! I didn't want to... It seemed like the perfect time for the sting of the music, but I don't edit things, so just pretend that Duran Duran just sang that instead of me wrecking it. So yeah, he's able to finally close range and get a shot in that takes her out at the ankle and knocks her face down in the sand. And as she goes down, some other people start coming out of the palace, but Capper lifts his gun and blasts at the doorway, bringing down some of the sandstone or whatever that everything is made of on Tatooine. I mean, totally not Tatooine. And he walks up and he's like, "Navi Mod, you are bound by law." Ooh, it's happening. It's the oh, I forgot to do the. I don't care. I guess this would have helped me to know how the showdown would have gone, but I didn't do it, and I don't care. It's fine. We've had enough showdowns. This was a good showdown. I don't need your stupid table. Okay. The hunt. No, that's not what I need. I need attack. Okay, so success against the target. Choose their fate and move to the epilogue. Do I spare them? Do I kill them? Or do I capture them? It specifically says, what's interesting is they said you're not supposed to kill, but if you kill, you gain a favor? Yeah, so it says that your notoriety is, they represent your growing reputation on a planet, favor is your adherence to the Nomads Guild code of Nomads Honor Code, and motivation is your will to succeed. And then it says that the code, the guild code is only kill when necessary, but if I kill, I gain favor? Indeed. Well, anyways, let's decide what he does. Does he kill or does he capture? I feel like the whole point of being a bounty hunter is to capture them and bring them in. It doesn't make as much sense to not do that. Oh, I see. Kill, you gain 1 favor. Capture, you gain 2 favor. Obviously, spare, you lose favor. He's capturing them. Yeah, Navi mod. You are bound by law. I can't. I need more favor. I need maximum favor here. She spits some sand onto his shoe and rolls over and is like, just kill me and get it over with. And he's like, no, absolutely not. That's not what I'm here for. This is terrible. This is terrible dialogue, but that's okay. What's important is that we're coming to the end of the adventure at under an hour, and I can get ready because I have real humans coming over to play real game today. We are playing D&D 5e today with a group of friends is coming over, and where I play a bard. I'm very excited about that. Anyways, let's finish this game. Let's stop lollygagging and hoosewalling. It's not a word. Okay, we go to the epilogue. Once you have confronted the target and decided their fate, you are ready to end the chapter. Determine your epilogue and finish the game. Multiply your motivation by 2. My motivation? No. And then add it to your favor. Oh, man. I used my motivation. I thought I was going to have like a really good score. I thought I was going to add my notoriety in my favor. All right, whatever. Who cares? Fine. My favor is 6. Look up the result on these pages. Answer the final question. Then this chapter is complete. If you choose to play again with the same nomad, you'll have a new set of starting attributes. You'll have a new set of starting attributes and some history to build on. Oh, I see. This will change your... Okay. Well, I have a 6. Your actions have caused harm to the population of the planet, either directly or inadvertently. I did let a few things slide. That's true. You've become a trigger in someone else's story now. What is their defining memory of your time here? Somebody watched me watch that slime glob just roll over town and cause all sorts of problems. And will remember when the heavily equipped, perfectly capable, very strong nomad minded his own business while the town went to shit. That's what they're going to remember. If you continue your story with the same nomad, start your next game with 0 notoriety, 1 favor, and 3 motivation. What happens if you have the best story ever? Word of your deeds is spread throughout the sector. Your name strikes fear, but it'll be much harder to carry out your work discreetly. Now you start with 2 notoriety, 1 favor, and 1 motivation. What do you usually start with? I forget what we start the game with. Let's look. Guild code, ways to play, key terms, reactions. No, how do I make... I gotta make my guy. Before you play, way to play, setup. You usually start with... favor and motivation are at 2. So with this, my favor's at 1 and my motivation's at 3. And over here, you 1 and 1. Oh, interesting. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We have completed our game of Notorious. And hey, in the history of the channel of Game Spasm, we have had 2 protagonists. One was poor Hugh Vaught in Across the Thousand Dead Worlds. He died in 3 sessions. And here we are in the epilogue 4th session of Notorious, and Capperville, the successful brute bounty hunter, has found his quarry, brought it in. If we wanted to play Capper again, let me just set him to what this would be. Like they said, for 4 to 6, it would be 0 notoriety, 1 favor, and 3 motivation. 0 notoriety, 1 favor, 3 motivation. All right, we'll do that. We'll set it like that. So there you go. There you have it, folks. This would all get cleared out, whatever. Adobe makes it so much harder to save things than that other app I was using. Never mind, that's not important. Why are we talking about that? Thank you so much for tuning in to join me in the finality of this campaign. Maybe if I get the Outsiders expansion, I will play the game again. I'm not particularly interested in playing it again otherwise. Like, if something could add to the variety, because I feel like even in just one play, I kind of saw an awful lot of what this game has to offer. And so there's that. I suspect my next video will be a lore video about Across 1,000 Dead Worlds by Alex T. I don't have the book here in front of me. I was going to hold it up and be like, this is the game, but I do not have it. So that's downstairs. I got to go. I got to go play D&D. So thank you for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. Carry on with courage. See you then. Bye.